Welcome to another episode of Worst Collection Ever. This is the show where we tell you about the worst comic book collection in existence. And it just happens to belong to us. I'm Jen.
I'm Shawn. Hello. Welcome to the podcast. Thanks for being here. This is a show where we talk about our comic book collection with crass sincerity, meaning that we really enjoy our comic books, but we like to also be really rude to them.
I don't know about rude.
I don't even know what I'm saying. I don't even know what it means.
I don't really know what it means either. I just go with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just whatever you want to say.
We talk about comic books with swear words.
Sure.
That's something that's definitely a thing.
Yeah.
So if you are new to the show,
we have fun with it.
We have fun, but in a very crude and abrasive way. Not even abrasive. It's not even it's not mean.
No, we try not to be anyway.
We say, well, we like, if the comic sucks,
Well,
if it has it coming.
If it has it coming,
it's gonna get it.
Sure.
That's our motto here.
Uh-huh.
But we're recording this podcast on a Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Normally record on a Sunday, but
tomorrow's Easter.
Tomorrow's Easter, so we got some stuff to do.
Yeah.
And today we went to the spring showcase from All Seas Collectibles out here in Colorado.
Always loving All Seas.
I do love going there. They All Seas puts us on, and it was nice this time around because they don't always do it, but they use the whole space where they have it at the Arapahoe.
Yeah. Fairgrounds.
Fairgrounds. So they use the whole, whatever their hall they're in, they use the whole thing instead of just using half of it. So they usually set up their half, and they've got all the comics, and they've got a lot of stuff.
Oh my gosh, so much stuff.
They bring a lot of stuff, and they also had like a lot of artists, and it was just nice to kind of walk around and check it out. And one thing I was disappointed about this time was that they did not have really a lot of people selling action figures.
Yeah.
Like it was really light on that. There's not as much action figures and more food.
Oh yeah, a lot of people just like selling baked goods.
Mm-hmm.
And some of them looked really good.
But it was nice to, check out some vendors and buy some comics and see some folks that now they know who we are.
Yeah, no.
It's great.
No, it's fine. It's just, I hate to be perceived, as we all know. But yeah, it was funny too, because like, we're walking through the hall and Dark Side Comics is a vendor we've seen before and that we have patronized before. And they are well aware that I am always looking for Catwoman. So I'm literally walking through the crowd, and the woman is like, I have stuff for you. And I was like, oh my God. And she did.
She did.
And she did.
They were really heavy on the Catwoman.
Yeah. Well, they knew I was coming. Yeah, usually I buy most of it.
Even they're showing off like stuff that like I didn't know you had, like the there's so many variants of like the swimsuit issues and just different stuff that they had. I was like, oh wow, that's
Catwoman has a lot of variants.
Well, I mean, it makes sense.
A lot.
Yeah, I mean, she's obviously a very popular character, but it was very convenient to have all that around there. Yeah. So,
but I mean, the first thing I did when I walked in was go right to the giant section of dollar books over for the All Seas side, and just told Shawn I'll be here.
Yeah.
And they were like, hey, if you can fill an entire long box, it's only $100. And I was like, I don't think I can do that. I mean, I could do that.
We could, but that's a lot of comics.
That's a lot of comics. But they're like, well, if you do a short box, it's only $50. And I was like,
we talked to them, let's do a short box.
Well, challenge accepted, friend.
I can fill a short box.
And we sure did.
For sure
we sure did. I got all sorts of comics, which was completely unnecessary, but I bought a bunch of them. And you know what really sucked? There was only one Catwoman.
I didn't see many.
One Catwoman, which was actually only a 2-month-old comic.
Yeah.
So that was kind of cool to get something very new, but at the same time, I'm like, why isn't there any Catwoman in here?
Yeah, you really filled it up. I'm actually
I sure did.
Going through this stuff, and I'm going to be scanning it.
Yep.
Trying to, put it all together.
You're going to be like, what the fuck did you buy?
I mean, I already know.
Yeah.
It's quite the arrangement of books, and you went really Wonder Woman heavy this time around.
I did. I was just like, wow, I can get all of these Wonder Woman I'm going to go for it.
But I mean, is it a thing now where you want the individual, like the physical copies of it, or you just don't want to maybe get it into a trade at some point?
Well, I just thought I wanted to read them and they were only $1.
I mean, if they're only, well, that's the case, yeah.
I mean, that's really what it is. I'm like, will I like this? Sure. Here's a somewhat good chunk of sequential issues.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going to give this a shot. And if I like it, then, I can figure that out. But, I haven't been reading, current Wonder Woman for a long time. So I'd like to see how it's going. And again, we're filling up an entire short box.
Yeah.
So might as well go for it.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah.
I think that's a good strategy. Yeah,
that was the idea.
I didn't get as many books from there, but I did find some stuff that I was really really glad to come across. Like, because now I'm doing the final issue blues, trying to find all those elusive final issues of comics.
Yeah.
And I was able to track down a few of those books just randomly. I found the last issue of Thor. Nice. From like 1996, I think it is. Mm-hmm. I also found the last issue of Power of Shazam. Mm-hmm. Which ends like on a Day of Judgment or Day of Vengeance or some. It ends like a crossover.
Oh, that's kind of weird.
There's a lot of books that end like the last Wonder Woman. I think the one back in '86. I think that's like a crisis issue. Interesting. So it just ends, in this middle of this thing. Or even I bought when we went to All Justice today, I found a Team Titans, which is just some random ass book that was out for a couple of years, and that ends with 0 Hour. They're just like, fuck it, 0 Hour. Interesting. There's a place called Hammerhead Inc. We always frequent. And they're very organized, and everything's very nice there. They are very, very. It's a husband and wife who run it. And they're very, very, very organized, like really nice, like big plastic black boxes. Yeah. And then every single one of them has a nice divider. Yeah. With like what volume, what year, like sometimes even like the, character's logo. Yeah. Like actual logo instead of just saying like Batman, it has like a bat symbol on it. Very, very, very well organized. And we've been to them many times. Usually when we see them, we stop by and again, I walk up and the woman's like, "Oh, hi." And I was like, "Hello. Hi, I'm here. Me again." So we bought some comics from them too. I got a, what did I buy from them? I got a Catwoman. You got a Super Team Family? I got a Super Team Family. That was only like $2. Yeah, I thought so that was really exciting. And then did I find a pulp annual there too? Yeah, I think you did. I think I found the detective one there. Yeah. So that was exciting. So I'm almost complete with my pulp annual collection. Yeah. I got a couple more. Yeah, you're working on those pulp annuals and those Elseworlds. Yep. Ones. Yep. So I'm always on the lookout for those. Yeah. And I found a bunch of last issues too over there. I got an Avengers, the original like Avengers, the original Captain America, like that, like the long running series that were just like, fuck it. Yeah. It's done. We give up. And I don't count it when they reboot it. Or they start doing legacy numbers again. It's like, no, it doesn't stopped. Count. And that's when it stopped. That's when you had, because it doesn't matter if it happened years later. I will say probably the coolest thing that I got today was this big book of posters by Joelle Jones. So it's a lot of like her, and she draws Catwoman so pretty. She wrote on her after the disastrous wedding. So she was like the first writer on that series. The Catwoman series that took off after that. And she just, the way she draws her is just, she makes her just so beautiful. And I just got this giant book of posters by her. Yeah. Which was only $10. Yeah. It's just hanging out some guy's thing. Yeah. I was like, whatever. Sweet. And so I bought that. That was really exciting. Yeah. I mean, you could take them out if you want. There's like a removable book, so removable posters. I could pull them out and like frame them if I wanted. That's cool. That's very cool.
Maybe I can do a podcast about comic books. No, everybody does a podcast about comic books. Maybe I could do a podcast about TV shows. Now, there's a lot of podcasts out there covering TV shows. I know a podcast about movies. It's too general. A lot of people do podcasts about movies. Star Wars movies. No, everybody talks about Star Wars movies. I need to do a podcast that covers movies and television shows and comics and all the pop culture I loved growing up. Wait a minute. The Pop Culture Basement Podcast, hosted by me, Mike Jamison, covering all of the pop culture that I consumed and that we consumed during our formative years. Now available on all reputable podcast platforms. Join us down in the basement.
Did not get any of the of
DC Comics Presents?
Yes, DC Comics Presents. Yeah, I didn't get any of those, but we got some for we got one we're going to read that we did not purchase today, that we've had for a long time.
Yes, DC Comics Presents number 24. So it's from August 1980, but it features Superman and Deadman. And
Two mans.
You demanded him. Now you've got him.
Were people demanding him?
They must have. I mean, he was pretty over. This is,
I mean, he's, Deadman's cool.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. All right. So you demanded him. You got him. Here he is, Deadman.
We got him.
I was going to say in the flesh, but that's not correct. In
the ectoplasm.
Yeah.
But, and I did warn everybody after going into this book that this was going to be Stupid City.
This is really Stupid City. I was expecting a fat guy or like a sentient planet or something. That is not.
No, it's completely not that.
That is not what is happening in this book.
But yes, the story on the cover here, you've got Superman smashing a rock, some sort of debris, and it's raining everywhere. And he's looking very sinister. He's got a very, very evil smile on his face. And Deadman is either exiting. He must be exiting him because he's still because Deadman just jumps to people's bodies. But you can usually tell because the person will like glow or whatever.
Yeah.
Deadman's like, I thought becoming Superman would be fun, but instead of saving these people, I've doomed them all.
This has literally nothing to do with what's going on.
It kind of does, but not really.
Not really.
It's a very it's like 3 panels.
Maybe.
DC Comics proudly presents Superman and Deadman in The Man Who Was the World. He was the world.
He sure was.
The creative team on this, Len Wein and Jose Luis Garcia Lopez is the artist. And Len Wein's the writer. So it's a pretty solid team here.
Yeah, real solid.
And we start off here with Deadman yelling at Ramakrishna, who is the spirit that was like, hey, Boston Brand.
Allows him to be dead.
He's like, hey, your business isn't done. You're going to be Deadman.
Yeah, because he's pissed off because he's like, look, I was being Deadman and there was this guy, old dude, and he was happily like feeding pigeons or something.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, oh, that's nice. Look at him feed the pigeons. And then he pulled a gun out and he just put it to his fucking head. And I was like, no, old man, don't murder yours. Like, don't commit suicide. Even though I'm like, I always talk about midsummering. And Boston Brand better fucking let me midsummer.
Boston Brand better not like jump into your body as you're leaving it and kind of like make you do like a backflip back onto the edge.
Honestly, I'd be pretty fucking pissed. And so he like stops this old man from killing
himself. Imagine him in midsummer.
All of a sudden, you just sort of like that guy jumps off, and instead of like not, dying, he just backflips back onto it.
He's just at the end of the movie, like he's like, "Hey, why are you just sitting there in that bear costume? Let me get you out of there." Because he's saying the guy's paralyzed, but if he jumped into his body, he'd be able. Well, I don't know if he'd actually be able to do that because I think if whatever physical,
he'd have to be fighting against the. I think it's some sort of.
They give him like a paralytic.
Yeah, it's some sort of drug that he's on in the yeah. But I don't know, maybe he'd be like, come on, we're gonna live now instead of burn alive in this weird hut.
But yeah, but there's a dude, Abraham Gold, a guy named Abe, was just sitting there feeding the birds, and he
just pulled a gun out.
He pulls a gun out and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna off myself right in this park.
Yep.
In front of everybody.
Well, I don't. It doesn't look like there's an audience, but we don't know. We don't see that.
I mean, maybe somebody's jogging by and be like, "Hello, sir." Oh God.
Oh God, that old man just shot himself.
Well, but thankfully, Deadman jumps into the body of a bird. Jumps into a bird, and the bird knocks away the gun.
Oh, I thought he jumped into that guy.
No, he jumps into the bird. You see here?
That's hilarious.
Jumps into one of the birds is like, hey, buddy, what are you doing? And he jumps in and knocks off the gun, and this dude just gets up and is just like,
well,
and he doesn't jump into the guy's body. He just kind of fouls him.
Yeah, he's like, well, that didn't work. I guess I have another plan. So I'm going to just leave this place and I'm going to go where my son is.
So I guess it turns out that this guy's son is dealing dope. It's confusing because he's like, oh, he was trying to vindicate his son. He engages with this drug dealer who looks like Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
Or it's like the Kingpin or whatever, and it just goes tits up, and the old guy gets shot,
Mm-hmm.
and then the drug dealer kills himself too.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's a whole thing.
And then also the guy had cancer.
Well, that's the thing.
Guy.
The old man had cancer. So I just don't understand how we're like, how we get from old man sitting in a park to ready to kill himself to old man gets up to go find his son and ends up like getting murdered.
Right.
I'm just like, what? Like, where are we going here?
And Ramakrishna, he's like, and Deadman's upset about all these events, and Ramakrishna is like, well, he would have been dead regardless, but
I
through your
mean,
intervention,
she's not wrong.
Yeah, and he's like, but through your intervention, Abraham Gold's death redeemed the life of his son.
Mm-hmm.
But Deadman's like, I don't buy that bullshit.
Yeah, he's like, I don't like that at all. That fucking sucks.
And he's like, well, okay, if you want, and Ramakrishna's like, look, if you want out,
you got to do one thing for me.
You got to do one thing for me.
He's like, God damn it, I knew there was a catch. And she's like, well, here you go. I'm transporting you to Metropolis.
Yep.
And this is very funny because like he gets there and he doesn't realize he's in Metropolis, but like a hunk falls off a building and it almost falls on this old man.
Yes.
And he goes into the old man's body and makes this guy do some gymnastics.
Well, because, Boston Brand being the trapeze artist, acrobat that he is, it's like, you could just make anybody do that stuff.
Sure.
And make them tumble out of the way.
Including a 89-year-old man.
Yeah. Yeah. He helps the old man. And then, these rocks are everywhere. And Superman, and he looks up and he sees, Deadman looks up and he sees Superman. He goes, now that is one impressive looking dude. Sure is.
Sure is.
And there's a lot of weird drawings of Superman in this book.
There is one where he looks like the end of Pearl.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's like,
yes.
with the smile?
Well, but
we'll talk about it when we get there.
But I just like this one where Superman is like, because there's these earthquakes happening, right? And Superman is like flying around. He's like trying to like stabilize this,
like a building?
Like a building. So he's like flying around it really fast.
Yeah, he's like, because at first he's like, I can't do it with just my hands. I guess I'll just use a trick from my buddy Flash. And he just like flies around it really fast. Which I don't know how that would stabilize it, but I don't know.
Somehow it works. And I do like Deadman just kind of flies over and he just gives him a thumbs up. He's like, hey man, that was pretty cool.
This is what I find so funny about Deadman is no one can see him. So he spends the book just talking to himself.
Yeah. Yeah. And he also nobody realizes that he's there. Like, it's not a thing where all of a sudden, like, he gets into somebody's body and he's like, hey, by the way, it's me.
It's only like Deadman. Certain times that people know he's in their body. Like, I've seen it with, Batman will know. And he'll be like, get the fuck out.
Batman has fucking dinner with him.
Batman has dinner with him. I still don't know how.
Well, he jumps into somebody's body and then he goes and takes that guy to dinner.
I guess. Or maybe a sexy lady. I don't know.
Oh, no. Oh, man. Oh, boy.
Maybe that's why Bruce Wayne goes on so many dates. It's just Deadman in different women's bodies.
Oh, God. My goodness.
We don't know.
But Superman manages to, stabilize this building. And then all of a sudden, there's a dude running toward him with a Harley Race mustache.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, this mustache.
He's like, Superman, you must help me. And
the way this guy collapses in Superman's arms.
Right.
Is like so romantic.
It is. This guy collapses and Superman's like, oh, shit, heart attack. And this dude's like, get me to Star Labs.
And unfortunately, we do not get a shot of the Star Labs sign.
Oh, no. Sadly, we don't.
Or a drawing, I should say, which is sad. Because
we've been talking about, this is the second issue in a row that we've had Star Labs.
That we end up in Star Labs. I mean, it's Superman. We usually do.
Yeah.
So he's like, get me to Star Labs. And the way it's drawn, it really looks like an 80s bodice ripper cover.
Oh, this one up here?
Yes, where Superman's holding him, just the way he's holding him, and the guy's head's back. And it's just like...
It's like Fabio.
Yeah, 100%. It's like Fabio. If he had his mullet this would be like a
this
Fabio.
would be quite this would be a thing where he's it's Superman. It's Superman and Harley Race on the cover of a romance comic.
Nice.
I mean, that's doing it for somebody.
Doing it for lots of people.
I also like the way he's carrying this guy.
Oh yeah, it's so funny.
Because this guy's just like curled up in this weird fetal position, and Superman's like, and Deadman's
going with him.
He's like, all right, time to see what's up. And
he's like, I don't know what's going on, but I feel like I should follow these people. And so they go.
Also, there's also instances too where Ramakrishna will just interject and be like, this is how it's supposed to go.
Which is weird because like the first time we see her, she's like talking to him like she's just a face.
Yeah.
And then sometimes she has to talk to him through screens, and then other times it's just a voice.
Yeah.
Which is odd.
They take him over there to Star Labs, and he's with Dr. Clyburn, and this cat's name is Alex Atlee.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, look, because Superman brings him, and she's like, and Dr. Clyburn's like, we don't really deal with medical stuff like this.
Yeah, he's like, no, but the reason the earthquakes are happening is because of me. And at first I thought this guy was going to be Metallo. Because he's got this big fucking
because he rips open his shirt and he's got this big contraption on his chest.
I was like, oh my God, is that going to open and we're going to see kryptonite? No, apparently this man is a scientist.
Yes. He's some sort of
and I use that
scientist.
Like I sound doubtful because what the fuck?
Before we get to this explanation, Superman or this guy's Dirter and her boyfriend, fucking Carlo from The Godfather.
Oh yeah.
Or what's that guy's name? The guy that gets ganked.
Oh,
is it Carlo?
Which one?
The guy, the brother-in-law that's being real shitty.
Oh, maybe
because he wants to be a wise guy. So
it might be Carl. I don't remember. It's been so long since I've seen The Godfather.
But it's like, this guy.
But it's not Abe Vigoda.
No, it's not. No, it's not Tessio. No, she's not dating Abe Vigoda or Fish.
No,
nope. Walking in with. Hey, it's right, it's me, Abe Vigoda. I'm dating a hot babe.
Yeah, right.
Actually, Dave Vigoda might kind of be this guy, one of the guys later.
Could absolutely be.
It's but
I think he might be that guy in the wheelchair.
He might be. But I just laugh because this guy looks like 70s sleazy. There's something sleazy about him.
Oh yeah. Even in the way he's drawn, it's very sleazy.
And so she shows up.
She's like, "Oh my God, Dad. Are you okay?" And he's like,
well, he's like, you're using, he's like, my chest, my heart attack or whatever. And she's like, no, the cardio link, this is the way we're doing this. This is supposed to work. And Superman,
and Superman gets so mad.
Superman he better watch where he's throwing that hand.
Oh my God.
He could have killed somebody.
He could have killed everybody.
Because he just kind of does like no, like just whips his hand out.
Literally could have just like cut through like 9 people. It would have been like karate, like somebody doing karate through wood, except it would have been through humans. And actually, that would have been kind of cool. He's like, I'm going to go to the Kumite. And he's just like, and they're like, you have to prove you could be here. And he's just like, slices through 9 guys.
He's like, look, how about instead of me doing the bricks, how about you stack these guys on top of each other?
Which guy would you like me to break?
Yeah, I'll break the bottom guy. Oh, that is me. Frank Dukes.
That's very funny.
That's right.
That's very funny.
That's right. After this, I will go save some orphans.
Yeah, whatever. That guy's a liar. Anyway.
But see, that's the thing. I want to see Superman in the Kumite.
I would love to see Superman.
But it'd be so easy because you'd just be like, there'd be no way for him to lose.
Oh, well, of course not. He'd have to.
But I want to see him doing everything in Bloodsport. Like I want to see him being chased by Forrest Whitaker. Wearing those like loafers that match his like shirt. Yeah. It's like red, and he's got like red loafers on. He's like running through the streets. Young Superman looking like a Jason Biggs for some reason.
Yep. Well, and then he's got Nightwing ass because Jesus, Jean-Claude Van Damme back in those days. Had there been a Nightwing movie, then he would have had to play Nightwing because
he was the best. It was the best ass. It was the best ass.
You have to have an ass like that if you're going to play Nightwing. You have to.
They should have did it in the 90s.
Yeah, now he's too old.
They should have did it around Time Cop because those buns were blazing.
They sure were.
We're talking. I mean, that's when you got to strike when the iron's hot.
Yeah, absolutely.
No.
You got that bun iron.
Bun iron. Is this guy and this Alex guy is like, well, I need to I'll need to tell you the story. And this picture of Deadman creeping up on this.
Oh my god,
this
it's
dude
so funny.
It's
very funny because Deadman's like, yeah.
He's like, yeah, tell us the story.
Tell me the story.
I got time in the
Tell me
all
the
the
story,
time.
Daddy. Like it's like that kind of thing. And you're like, whoa, calm down, Deadman.
The creep man.
Yeah, creep man indeed.
So he is. So Alex Hatley
is a scientist.
A scientist who's in charge of the government project
of science.
Project Earth Heart.
Sure.
Earth Heart.
Uh-huh.
Using laser technology to bore an exploratory hole down to the straight of the planet's molten heart.
Now, I think Krypton kind of blew up because of shit like this.
I mean, Superman should have karate chopped that guy. It's like, wait a minute, you're doing what? Pow!
Yeah, stack everybody up.
Get out of the monitor. Yeah. But this project has been too much strain on this guy.
And he's like, my heart.
So he's been having a heart attack, and the doctor was like, well, you only got a few months to live.
And he's like, well, I have an idea.
How about
what if?
Yeah, what if
I put that thing?
I have a thing. I invented a thing called the cardiac-induced.
And one of them's in the Earth's core, and the other one is in my chest. And it's gonna that Earth's
the rhythm of the Earth.
The rhythm of something is going to make my heart stronger.
It's going to make it stronger. It's going to make it work in a regular fashion.
Except what it did was just
they
gave
the reverse because once this guy gets stressed out, the Earth starts fucking up.
Yeah, it gave the Earth heart attacks is what it ended up doing.
Yeah.
Good job.
Dr. Clyburn did you see this
Yes,
panel?
I took a picture of that because she's just like...
She's like, that's quite the story.
She is drawn
what if we
like
told you there's an accurate solution to this?
She's drawn like a pinup.
She's drawn like she's like kind of like chewing on her nail. Like
she's like this, and she's got the hand, like the finger to the mouth, and she's like smiling really big. And I'm like, why are you drawn like that?
Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. Oh, very weird.
This Star Labs, man.
Star Labs is a place.
Star Labs be wild. I think there was a Star Labs book, I think, at one point.
Oh,
like
maybe.
a miniseries.
Sure.
But
were people having weird sex in it? I'm assuming like if you work at a place like this, like Star Labs, and everybody's very, very smart, you just start doing weird sex shit.
It's all sex shit. It's all science shit.
Yeah.
We're putting things in our bodies. Drink this.
Yeah.
And then we go into this portal.
Yeah. Shit just starts happening.
It's just a party.
Yeah, because when they start partying, they go hard.
Dr. Clyburn fixes this guy's pacemaker or whatever. And she's like, okay, well, this will help you be stable until we can remove this cardiac. And Superman's like, well, because of this asshole, I got to go fix the city.
Yeah.
Because everything, everything's, crumbling.
Yeah.
And this is the other drawing here of Superman.
Oh, that's so funny.
He is, the best way to describe this, he is flying very aggressive with his thumb.
Yeah.
Because his hand is like outstretched, but it's like his thumb is like right across his nose, and he looks very like. Rrr.
Yeah, he's Superman's he's short tempered today.
Yeah,
he really is. This is like usually it's super dickery, but this is just short tempered Superman.
This is actually the most human he's been.
Yeah, he's having a real fucking day. We don't know. He might be fighting with Lois. We don't know.
Creepy dude is like, all right, I
gotta go. I got class.
I have college.
Yeah.
And Deadman's watching this guy. He's like, I don't know, man. This doesn't up with this guy.
This guy doesn't go to college.
Well, he's smoking in the laboratory.
Well, it's 1980, babe.
That's true. I know. What am I talking about?
He smoked.
I'm surprised that Dr. Clyburn is smoking and be like, oh, this will help your heart.
As we are both 1980s babies, and we both remember when people smoked in fucking McDonald's.
you know. Yeah, that's right.
Uh-huh.
you guys don't remember. Look, a lot of you just think McDonald's is very shiny, but we were around when McDonald's was brown.
Oh, it was so brown.
It was brown and yellow and
people used to
smoking.
There was ashtrays on every table.
You could just smoke and eat a cheeseburger, and life was great.
Yeah, oh sure.
I guess. But Deadman follows this dude, and clearly this dude is not going to a college. He's going into some penthouse, and this is
to talk to the oldest man.
He's talking to Abe Vigoda's senior.
not only is this man extremely old, he's like wearing this like very hip jacket, but he also has like a guy who hangs out with him who
He
was
is a lurch
also
dude.
a lurch dude who is also wearing a hip jacket.
Yeah, it is quite the 70s, 80s fashion.
Yeah, man. Everybody's got these jackets, but this lurch dude is like so big he can like pick people up with one arm.
Right. Well, okay. So this guy's name is
Beef.
no.
Oh.
The old guy's name is Genarian.
Oh,
So I guess maybe his
Genarian?
first name is Octo.
I'm
Genarian.
assuming it has to be. No, it has to be Octo.
Yeah. So what's this guy's name?
Beef.
No.
So they're calling somebody Beef.
Well, I know we're not.
and I don't know which one they're calling
Hey,
Beef.
we're not to beef yet. We're about to get to the beef.
But I want to.
Where's the beef?
Where is Beef, and I want to be there now.
Okay, guys. So I'm trying to say this.
All right.
I don't know who this. Whatever the goofy kid is.
It doesn't matter.
Dennis. Yeah, his name's Dennis.
Beef.
Dennis Beef. So Dennis is like, hey, old dude, I found the secret to immortality. And old dude is like, wow, you know what? He's like, immortal. Yeah, that would be nice.
But
My body doesn't work so well. And then he goes, in the line of the book, Beef, get me immortality.
oh, so it was Beef the tall guy?
Beef is the tall guy.
Nice.
Because then Beef grabs Dennis.
Yes.
And because Dennis is like, well, pay me.
Yeah,
you said you would pay me if I found a lead.
He's like, you have to take us there. He's like, but that wasn't part of it. I was just supposed to tell you about it, and you were going to give me money.
I was going to point you to immortality.
But I have a few questions.
I have a lot of questions. Yes.
Number one, if this man is immortal now, that means he's just immortal in a shitty, failing body.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It's still going to suck. He's still going to be in
you
the
don't
wheelchair.
get younger. This is not a Lazarus pit. This
No.
is just.
No, that's a different thing.
Yeah, this is just immortality.
He should-
But also, how? Because the guy whose heart was already in the thing was giving the earth his frailties. So if you plug this guy, this Mr. Burns motherfucker into
You're
it,
right.
he's going to kill the earth.
Well, it's a thing where they act like the cardiolink will, if it works a certain way, it'll keep you alive forever. But
But
how that is, we don't know, because clearly the scientist doesn't know.
Well, and the scientist was already getting it was giving the world the heart attack.
He's giving the world the heart attack.
That's a problem.
Yeah, but I also love the way that Genarian is like, Beef, get me immortality, kind of like he's asking for like another glass of wine.
Yeah.
It's a very casual. It's like, oh yeah, give me immortality and give me some gabagool. But
Pass the ketchup and the immortality.
But Beef throws this dude because he's like, all right, well, we're gonna go to Star Labs.
Yep.
And he chucks this dude. And I thought for a second the way it's drawn that he's using some sort of power to like force this guy away, but he's just chucking him.
No, because he's very big. And they're like, hey, you know what we're going to do? We're going to act out a scene in The Departed. And everybody's going to fucking go with their guns blazing into fucking Star Labs. But we'll get there.
They charge into, I don't know what the deal is, the lighting, because we cut back to Star Labs and Dr. Clyburn's there with the dirter and the father. She's like, hey, do you hear something? And then busting in is these goons.
Yeah.
And it's all like Suspiria red.
Yes.
And there's like, it's a raid. Nobody move.
No, exactly. They all have like guns blazing.
But that's the only part of it that looks like that.
Yeah.
Because then you go.
It could be a coloring error too, like a printing error. It might be.
It's an error in general.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is an old book.
But these dudes come in and they're wheeling this old crud in there.
Also, why did they bring the old man?
Well, because they needed to put this thing in there because they know.
Why don't you fucking leave him in the car and have somebody drag him in after everything's clear? You're putting him in they literally put him in the line of fire.
It proves to be his downfall.
Exactly. You're putting this old man in the line of fire.
Yeah.
Leave the boss in the car.
Right. And so
just crack a window. He'll be fine.
Good. Yeah. He says, "Good beef." Good.
Delicious beef.
I just like beef.
I do too. I think it's so funny.
Beef. This guy rules.
So funny that this guy's name is Beef.
So, but the daughter's like, it's like, Dennis, and he's like, hey, I needed the money.
She's like, oh my god, Dennis, why would you do this? He's like, money.
And Deadman is sitting there because Deadman the whole time is just cutting promos.
Yo, yeah, because he's talking to himself.
Because he's talking to himself, and he's like, because this guy's like, oh, I need the money, and Deadman's like, oh, they better include some funeral expenses, or I'm gonna kick you, kill you, So you could just jump into it, make him jump out a window.
You absolutely could,
and then just jump out and be like, whoops.
Yep.
Yeah.
1000%.
So
he's like, I better go get some help. Or no, what's her name starts talking to him again through a screen.
Well, Rama. So Deadman is like, well, I gotta do something. And so Beef starts ripping apart tubes and shit.
Yeah.
And they're like, what are you doing? He's like, I don't care, I'm my boss. Deadman's like, well, if I jump into one of these guys' bodies, something, they might start shooting or something. He's just, I don't know. He's just not sure about it.
Yeah.
And then Kushna is like, hey, you need to do something. I need. He's like, hey, I thought you wanted to quit, and it's like, why are you so concerned right now? And he's like, well, I'm gonna go find Superman. And she's like, okay, I guess that's what you're gonna do.
Yeah, and then she teleports him.
She teleports him to the Daily Planet,
where Superman is talking to Lois.
Superman is just just standing next to her, real close.
Yeah, just standing next to Lois's desk,
he's dictating.
He's doing something. He's like giving her an interview, and for some reason, he's just standing in the newsroom.
He's dictating how he stabilized the World Trade, the World Metropolis Metro Trade Center. Excuse me. And this is when finally Deadman jumps into Superman,
and he gets like the weird glowy eyes, and he just fucking leaves. He's like, "Sorry, Lois, mid-sentence, fuck off." And he's gone. And
all this stuff happened to Star Labs is giving Harley Race another heart attack.
Mm-hmm.
So Superman and Deadman as Superman is like, well, I got to better tend to these crumbling buildings.
Yeah.
And he's just like the cornice. Like he's like, oh, I better make sure nothing falls below. Like this cornice starts falling. So he punches it.
Yeah.
And then everything goes everywhere. And he's like, fuck, what am I going to do? And so this is what he decides, and it's basically this is what the cover is. He's like, oh no, all these rocks are gonna kill all these people, and this is like right when Deadman just goes, all right, I'm out, and he gets out. And Superman's like, what? Superman's
like, why am I here? He's like, you know what? I'm not even gonna think about why. I'm just gonna go with it because shit's happening.
Well, he's smart. He quickly vaporizes the rocks and makes sure nobody gets hurt.
Yeah,
and then he somehow propels Superman to go back to Star Labs.
Yeah, he's like, I don't exactly know how that's working because he's not in his body.
No,
but he's like, I am being pushed towards Star Labs. So I'm like, can Deadman just push people?
I mean, I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know if he's able to use some sort of mental or some sort of spiritual power. I don't know.
Sure.
Is this where you talk about him doing the pearl?
No.
Oh, it's later. Okay.
It's later. Yeah.
But so Superman shows up and he's like, Starlab invaded by thugs?
Yeah.
And they start shooting at him. Superman uses his hand again. He uses again, this is a very hand forward Superman.
Yeah.
In this comic.
Yeah.
And he starts like waving it around, somehow directs these bullets back to the guns to destroy the guns. And Beef is like, he's like, oh no, we're boss, what do we do now? But nope, this dude is dead.
Yeah, I don't know if
he was just too old to hang on.
Yeah, he was literally like, he just stopped living. He didn't get shot, he just stopped living.
Because his last thing is like, he goes, Superman, and then he's trying to wheel away, but then he's just dead.
Yeah.
He just gave
because he's like 117 years old.
Exactly. This was not gonna
like
he had maybe like 30 seconds left after they put that thing in him.
That's what I mean. Like if
he was dying on the operating table.
If I was that old, right? And they were like, hey Jen, you could be immortal, but you're gonna be in this body, this, old body, whatever. You're not gonna get young. This is just at 100 and whatever, you're going to freeze that way. You can be immortal. I'd be like, no, thanks.
No.
What's the point? What's the point? Plus, I've already lived. Tired of living. Living kind of sucks. But if you wanted to do it when I was like 36, that would have been a different story.
Yeah, no. I'd
have been like, oh, so I could just remain 36 forever, and then when I'm ready.
Like this would have been if this was like done today, you would have like an influencer trying to do this, or something. That would make sense.
It's that weird guy who's like, I'm gonna live forever.
Oh, with the blood guy?
Yeah, the guy who thinks he's like, I'm reversing aging, and I look 10 years younger. And I'm like, no, you don't.
No, they never do.
No, man, you look exactly the age you are, but you're doing weird shit.
No, he does. This would be right up his alley.
Yeah, sure.
He's like, beef, get me immortality, get me a machine, stick in my chest and see if this works.
I'm with Highlander, who wants to live forever.
So this guy's heart attack is making the building shake, and you get this panel of him crying, and just you see this one here.
Yeah,
it's like it kind of like
it's him crying, and then Superman's face next to that panel is so funny.
He's like ah.
Superman's like really having a hard day. He was like, "What the hell?"
Well, this is when it gets kind of wild. Well, it gets even more wild because the old Atlee's like, he's like, let me die, and then Superman goes, never. Nobody's going to die if I can help it.
Yeah. He's
and Deadman's like, yeah.
And he's like, all right, so obviously if you put that thing in the earth, I gotta go find it.
So
Superman,
how does he know exactly where on earth this is? Like, he uses his vision, his X-ray vision.
I mean, I assume if it's in the center of the earth, no matter where, you just sort of dig and you eventually get to the middle, right? So it's just, you'll find it if you get there. I don't know. So he just like digs it. He's like, aha, my X-ray vision found it. I got to get this thing and I got to cool it off, take it back up.
Blow on it real fast.
And they're going to have to tell me how to turn it off.
Yeah.
Why he doesn't just crush it in his massive hands, I don't.
Yeah, no. Why not just fucking throw it into the sun?
He loves throwing things into the sun.
That's the only thing he likes to do.
It's his favorite thing to do.
But this also gets, and this is another thing that I didn't realize that Deadman is able to do. I mean, he jumps into this Atlee's body. But for the purpose of...
This is crazy.
But for the purpose...
This is crazy.
Of not just entering his body to manipulate the body, but he's entering this guy's soul.
To fight the Grim Reaper.
The Grim Reaper shows up.
Dude, if the Grim Reaper shows up, you can't fight the Grim Reaper.
Grim Reaper shows up and
The Grim Reaper shows up, you know what that means? It means it's your time.
It's like... You're right. It's like, it's over. It's over.
You can't. You're just like, oh shit, he's here. Like he fights death.
Grim Reaper,
like, what are you talking about?
Grim Reaper's like, he's like, you're too late, Deadman. This guy's mine. And Deadman's like, you want to bet? And he punches the Grim Reaper.
Yeah, and the Grim Reaper's like, try to slice him with his like scythe. And it's not working. He's like, you had a chance at me and you missed. And I'm like, no, he didn't. You're dead. He won. What are you talking about?
He throws a right cross at death.
Yeah.
And that's all it needs.
And he wins.
He wins. Because then he just does this.
He's like, you will live.
Yeah, I love this drawing of him just like, yes, live. The Deadman. And then... That's it. He exits this guy's body.
Yep. He's like, I fought death and I won.
And now this guy, like, can he ever die now?
You know, that's a really good question because
now death has to fix his schedule.
That's the problem. So that actually is
Final Destination.
Yeah, except there is an X-Files episode where some guy was in the flu epidemic of like 1918. And he was going to die, and he saw death coming for him. And he was like, no, don't take me. Like, take the person next to me. And so that's exactly what happened. Death decided to take the person next to him because he was looking at death. He's like, no, not me. That person. So death.
Yeah, I'm not the guy. I'm a different guy.
So death took the other guy, and now this guy can't die because he missed his spot.
Yeah.
So death isn't coming back for you. So now he's trying to capture death.
Can't he just kill himself?
No. He says he's tried. He's like jumped off buildings and done all this stuff. And he's like, I'm ready to die. Like, my wife is dead. My kids are dead. Like, everybody's dead but me, and I'm ready to die. So what he does is he's trying to follow people around. And, like, if he sees death, he's trying to, like, jump in front of it so it doesn't kill other people.
Why did he see death in the first? Well, I'll just have to watch the episode.
I forget exactly why, but yeah.
Like, what's so special about him?
I don't remember exactly how he did it, but he just did.
Well, Deadman fucked this guy over.
Yeah, sure did.
Mary Elizabeth Winstead has died on a roller coaster.
Yeah, because of Deadman.
Voiced by Tony Todd.
Nice.
There has been a NASCAR accident.
There is, right now, an entire generation being scarred by an accident in which a log falls off a truck. And this is all Deadman's fault.
I blame Deadman.
I do blame Deadman.
Deadman's he's a very careless spirit.
I
And I
mean,
don't know why Ramakrishna's like, I don't know, man, you should stick around, you know? I mean, this is, we could, you know, I mean, like, we can get you out of this, but, you know, we kind of need you. You're kind of, you know, we have a reason for you.
Do you?
It's like, but this guy sucks.
Yeah.
This guy, he's really annoying. I mean, if you read any other Deadman comics, like, he's just.
Well, he's getting his own, another one is coming out. I don't know if it's a limited.
At least in his early appearances, like the ones when he's hanging out with Batman and like Brave and the Bold, and like he's jumping into Batman and making Batman punch people. People being like, Batman beat me up.
I was gonna say, I don't know if you really have to jump into Batman to make him punch people.
No, but punch innocent people.
Oh yeah, well,
or whoever Deadman thinks needs to be punched.
Fair enough.
Deadman, he's out of control. So, anyways, Superman brings this cute ball with this machine in it.
Mm-hmm. And he's like, tell me how to turn it off. And they're like, push the green button.
I was like, it's literally the only button on there. There's a red button and a green button. He's like, well, I have a 50-50 chance.
I guess I'll just push the green button. So he does it. It turns off.
Well, the button just says off, and he's like, what do I do?
Yeah, which one do I push, guys?
And is this what he's doing? Yes, the Pearl?
Yes, it is.
That's a Pearl. That's the end of Pearl.
It is. It's 100% the end of Pearl. It is that shot of her, that insane smile, and that is the same smile Superman is doing in this picture.
Can he
have sex with a scarecrow in the middle of a field?
Yes, he can. Yeah,
also have sex with himself?
With Superman?
With himself after watching a porn? Like a French porn video? Because he works at the movie theater and sleeps in the back of it?
Or whatever. How does
that work?
There's one last weird thing, and I just realized this.
Oh, boy.
Because Homeboy is like, Dr. Atlee's like, oh, man, thank God it's over. We can deal with this. And Superman, doing the Pearl smile is like, you bet it is.
Yeah.
Now that it's safe, I think I can perform
that's right.
super surgery to repair your damaged heart.
Yeah.
No, you can't. You are not a doctor.
I do not understand this.
You have a doctor right next to you. They have doctor friends. There's an old dude that is dead.
I will never.
There's corpses.
I will never understand this, like this tendency of these older comics to just be like, oh yeah, Superman can do it.
No, he can't.
He can perform surgery on people. No, he really shouldn't be doing that.
Superman is doing a lot of things that he should not be doing, and it's very uncomfortable. He runs a zoo.
Yeah,
shouldn't be running a zoo.
No, not only does he run a zoo, he runs a zoo with animals that are not native to this world. So God only knows what would happen if they got out.
And he's doing research.
Yeah. Oh, so much research. Because apparently Superman's a scientist.
Jesus Christ, Superman. Yeah. How is it that Clark Kent kind of is like a reasonable voice in the media?
Oh yeah.
But Superman
is a fucking maniac.
Superman would be the Joe Rogan.
I was reading, I have a Superman in the 70s trait that I was reading the other day. And this comes into apparently on Krypton, you get really sad on your birthday. And it's been celebrated for so long that now they just automatically have fits of depression, which make Superman rage and whatever.
Right.
So, but he's like, the first time this happened, I was doing experiments as Superboy. And he's got beakers and stuff. What are you doing? stop it.
Stop it.
Stop it. He's like, I'm trying to find out what's wrong with me. And I'm like, stop doing that.
Stop it. Stop everything.
Right now.
Just be a normal guy.
Yeah.
And save people from rocks falling on them.
Yeah, you're just a big, strong guy and you hit
Don't
things
do
hard.
surgery.
You hit things hard,
Don't.
man. And you know what? That's okay. That's all you need to do.
Look, if you want to help in a surgery, because I know you can do this shit with your fucking eyes. You want to cut people open.
Sure.
You know, and cauterize wounds and shit like that. But, you are not a cardiac surgeon.
No.
Superman is Dr. Albert Beck.
Maybe
Dr. Albert Beck.
Do you want to help a surgeon? Do you want to look at things for them? Maybe give them some direction?
Yeah.
But you don't know what you're looking at. What are you talking about, super surgery?
This is chilling.
It's terrifying.
It's terrifying to know that this.
I would say that this is probably, at least to my knowledge, not something that ever came back after Crisis.
What, them doing surgery?
Yeah. I mean, unless it's like on a member of the Justice League or something, but I don't think he ever just does it to random people.
Superman is that Chappelle Show sketch when they're talking to that one guy. He's like, "Goddamn right, I'm a doctor."
Yeah. It's that, or he lives in the bubble.
Oh, he 100%.
Where he's just like, oh, I'm so handsome, I can do anything.
Yeah, he sure can.
Yeah, I'm so strong, I can do anything.
I don't like it.
Nope.
I don't like this at all.
Nope. So he does super surgery on this man.
Well, we don't see it, actually.
Well, we don't see it, thank
We
God.
just end and Deadman's outside, and he's like, all right, well, Beef is his
He's
crew.
like, no more beef.
Beef is in jail, and that old guy is just dead.
I'm assuming his body's still there.
Yeah, it's still there. They haven't moved it.
No.
They're going to throw it into some portal.
Yeah.
Superman's going to throw it into the sun.
Yeah, Star Labs is like, leave it there. We'll figure out something to do with it.
Yeah, well, maybe we'll make he wanted immortality. Maybe we'll just keep his head alive and see.
We're gonna do a Walt Disney. We're gonna freeze his head and see what happens.
He's talking to Ramakrishna, and she's like, "Well, do you still want to quit?" And he's like, "No, I beat death somehow. I punched death in the face. I still can't fucking believe that.
You can't punch death in the face.
He did.
Oh man,
he did, and he's like, "All right, everything's cool." And she's like, "Great," and that's how this ends.
The end.
The end
of this insane book that we just. Man, this book was crazy.
Next issue: Superman goes to the stars to rescue John Ross, while the Phantom Stranger fights to save Superman's soul.
Who's John Ross?
That is Pete Ross's son.
Pete Ross has a kid.
He has a kid, and Pete Ross ain't doing so well in this book. We will find out.
Oh man!
The stupid train just keeps on going.
This is again in my Superman in the 70s book. Pete Ross, who's Superman's buddy from Smallville.
Yes. He runs an IHOP. Remember that?
He runs an IHOP, but I don't even know how he does this. Something gets Superboy to come forward in time.
Uh-huh.
And then he switches bodies with him and then tries to kill Superman. But then, like, for some reason, like, Perry and Lois and Jimmy and I think Steve Lombard,
of course,
are like all in a saucer and they go to the moon with this whole thing going on. And Steve's like, I'm going to kill all of you people too. And I'm like, but why? So yeah, that's also going on in that book.
I don't know.
I don't either.
I don't know.
Wow.
But that is how DC Comics Presents number 24 from August 1980 ends.
Yep.
And we will talk about a totally unfortunate situation that Pete Ross is in.
Oh, man.
When we catch up next week. Thanks for listening, everybody. You can find us on our socials at Angry Shawn and at Jen Stansfield. Find us on YouTube at Worst Collection Ever. Rate and review the podcast anywhere you get it. And email us at worstcollectionever@gmail.com. And we'll catch you guys again next week. So thanks for listening, and we'll talk to you again next time.
Bye.